The news is out and I'm in cosmetology school. When I was in college, that's when I knew that I needed to go back to cosmetology school. For those of you who don't know, I do have my license in natural hair care, but I don't have it in chemical services. So as far as doing hair, I'm only certified with any natural style. And I was able to get my hair license when I was in high school. I've been doing hair since I was 14 years old. When I was in college, that's when I more so made a name for myself as far as being like the campus hairstylist. Of course, it was other girls up there that did hair, but I was, you know, one of the girls. So I had a pretty large clientele. I just have some beautiful friendships with each of the girls that I was fortunate enough to style while I was up there in Huntsville. Like stuff like that, I'll never ever forget. After I graduated, I was able to get a full-time job. I know post-graduation is hard for a lot of people, but it like came to me pretty easy due to the job that I was employed at, honey. They were looking for people to hire left and right. That was God's grace by giving me that job. But I will say that it was a job that I needed. I know I look like a sheep or something, but don't talk about me. The job that I had, it was very informative. Like that job is actually something all of us would have to be aware of eventually, especially with me wanting to be an entrepreneur. I would have to utilize where I was employed as far as like benefits that'll be needed. Like I said, I hated the job. I did not like anything about that job. I remember me and my coworker Leah, we went to the library one day just trying to find different jobs to apply for. Honey, I was sitting up there trying to apply for those jobs and I was still bored. I'm like, I can't do this. I was so miserable. I ended up going to the Barber Brothers hair show March of 2019. I fell in love. That was my first time ever going to a hair show. And to everyone that's in tune with the beauty industry, barber industry, y'all need to go to the Barber Brothers hair show. That hair show will change your life. I promise you. I spoke with this woman. She's a cosmetologist. She was the one that told me you need to go to cosmetology school. So with speaking with her, it was just more so confirmation that I really need to go ahead and stop playing just to get what I need done as far as going back to school. That night when we got off the phone, y'all, I went to my room and did my research. I sent requests to at least 3 schools that night because that's all I could find in the midst of me having to go to work the next morning. But I sent requests to at least 3 different schools, just letting them know that I was interested into what they had to say. Both of them, they ended up contacting me within the next day or later on that week, set up a tour, toured the schools. I got insight with each of them. One of the schools I actually fell in love with, but the other ones I was a little iffy about. The only reason why I didn't choose either of them was because with school number 1, the schedule was completely off. With school number 2, I didn't like the vibe that they were offering. I didn't like the vibe. And I know that may sound crazy, but I'm a person of energy. And if your energy is off, sis, I'm out. So I was just like, well, maybe we could find something else. Like, it's going to come to us, don't worry. So my mom, she spoke with one of the instructors at Brown Beauty Barber School, which is the school that I am currently attending. My cousin, she spoke with the same guy and also spoke with her friend, and they were all like, please tell her to come. So I was like, let me see what they talk about. So I looked them up on all social media outlets. I was sold. I was sold with everything that they had to offer, especially with the schedule. Y'all, I'm lazy. Well, when it comes down to working, I'm lazy. Just waking up 5 days out of the week going to work, that was a lot. And just imagine doing school the same way. 5 days a week is fine, but just going 8+ hours, drained, honey. Their schedule is just more so Monday through Wednesday, 8 to no later than 4 o'clock. which is right up my alley. When I went to tour the school, I was so thin as well. At that point, I knew that I was going to go to Brown. It's a Black-owned cosmetology school. Black-owned, family-owned, which is so cute. Miss Lisa Brown, I love her, her daughters, grandson, husband. Like, they are just the cutest family ever. When I say goals, I'm referring to Mr. and Mrs. Brown. I look like a sheep. Like I said, I have been working on it since April. With me not being completely in agreement, with me not accepting my employer 100%, I had to find a backup option. Even proposing everything to my parents, I was like, Mom, Dad, this is something that I want to do, and I don't want y'all to think that I'm just out here stepping without any type of knowledge on, you know, what I need to do. I look horrible. I'm gonna say that every time I finish a curl. But I had to have a game plan. I had to propose to them how I was going to receive my income. I have a car note, y'all, and other bills that I have to pay. So my little car note, I had to figure out how I was gonna cough up money to pay that. I coughed up my money. Still coughing it up. But when y'all see me out here promote my business, please support. Please, please, please. I'm self-employed at this point, and I choose to forever be. Oh, I curled that so ugly. This gonna be real cute when we, yeah. But my parents, they were in agreement with everything, which is what I want to thank them for so much, because this is literally a step of faith. And my dad, he was just like, are you sure? And I'm like, I've never been sure about something in my life besides this right here. Now, I'm thankful that I chose Brown, because I feel like if I would have went with any of the other schools, then I would have regretted this entire process. But with Brown, I'm just so confident that everything is going to fall through the way that it should. I don't plan on backtracking. That was one thing that I tell everybody. I refuse to backtrack. And it's crazy because when I decided to go ahead and go to cosmetology school, I had some people that was like, you need to rethink this, you need to rethink that. But for what? One thing about me, I am a risk taker. I love playing with fire. Not literally, but when it comes down to an unpredictable outcome, y'all saw me almost touch that. But when it comes down to an unpredictable outcome, it's me. Like, I don't know, it's just me. My family would tell you they never know what's gonna come out of me next. And I think I took everybody for a loop with this one, because I wasn't expecting it either. I'm just kidding. I was, and I really wanted this, but it's not normal. It's not normal for people like us to take that step of faith, because we're so worried about what the next person is going to say. If this doesn't fall through, if that doesn't fall through, y'all, I don't care what happened. I just know that it's gonna happen. I would rather give myself credit for trying than not giving myself credit for not trying. And it was so hard for me in college because, you know, we would have career fairs, or I'd just be sitting down with people. I'm like, oh, well, what do you plan on doing? What do you want to do? And, you know, I would be speaking to future lawyers, future doctors, future social workers. And I'm like, geez, I don't know. I find a lot of stuff interesting. I find a lot of stuff interesting. You could sit down, tell me your whole life story, and I would be like, really? But it's not going to bring any interest for me to actually pursue what you're telling me to do, because that's when you got me messed up. I'm going to be like, oh, yeah, I don't think I could do this. I don't think I could do that. Y'all, I am a master at styling the left side of my head. But when it comes down to the right side of my head, this gives me, I don't find stuff so interesting for me to actually pursue a career in it. I think social workers are so cool. It's so broad of what you could do within the social work industry. So excited with school. So excited. I think the main thing that I'm excited about is learning how to cut and color hair, natural hair. That's what I'm a stickler on, trying to figure out how to cut hair. I love pixie cuts. I love mohawks. I love pretty much everything. Anything affiliated with hair, Jaylen loves it. Jaylen loves it. Oops. Any color, I'ma do it. Now color, I ain't did color. The only reason why I've never been the one to do all these colors is because when I was in college, I was not wearing wigs. I didn't wear wigs until I did the big chop my junior year of college. Even when I started wearing wigs, I had on-campus jobs and I had to be professional. They were not about to let me walk up into work with orange hair, red hair, pink, gray, blue, yellow. They weren't about to do that. And besides that, when I was in school, I wasn't into colors. The only colors you see me in was jet black. My senior year, that's when I decided to venture out with that sandy brown that I did. I love that wig. Y'all, that wig was my best friend. I'm gonna try to find a picture of it. But that wig was my best friend. And it started balling in the closure. Some of everything. My feelings was hurt. They was hurt so bad. I couldn't experiment with all of those colors, nor was I trying to. But when I did first begin wearing color, I was in high school. I had streaks until I stopped seeing my hairdresser for reasons. But yeah, the last curl, and it wants to freaking mess up. Jeez. But yep. My hairstyles, they're about to be super lit. This color that I have on now, y'all, it's not supposed to be this color. It was supposed to be something else. I don't know what I did when I colored this hair, but I did it. I did it. All right, so I went on ahead and put on a little shirt. I put on a brown shirt. I don't have my uniform yet, so I'm gonna just go ahead and finger comb my curls out. And there we have it. This is the final look of this Get Ready With Me hair edition. I want to thank each and every one of y'all for tuning into my YouTube channel, but more than anything for subscribing to my YouTube channel. Get my hair on my lip. I want to thank y'all. If you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel already, you need to do so, sis. Please subscribe to my channel. We're about to be lit.